When your owner starts smiling like he's just flipped the board and the whole city suddenly becomes a storyline, you know you're not watching ordinary football anymore. Jimmy Haslam's recent remarks about Shedeur Sanders lit a fuse, not because he praised the kid, but because the timing and tone felt deliberate. Fans saw it as more than PR. Bench a generational talent, trade a veteran like Joe Flacco, let a rookie struggle, then watch the frenzy explode. The clip went viral, and with it came a wild question. Was the benching a misstep or part of a calculated plan to turn Shedeur into a cultural event and a billionaire-dollar stadium pitch all at once? This isn't conspiracy without context. There are facts people can point to. Odd roster moves, a traded veteran, a coach who seems oddly cautious, and an owner suddenly talking big as stadium deals move forward. But there's also a human story threaded through the chaos. A young quarterback sitting patient and unbothered, a locker room simmering, and a city that smells drama and wants answers. Whether you call it masterful marketing or outright mismanagement, the reality is messy, emotional, and deliciously watchable. So strap in. This intro barely scratches the surface. What unfolded was part strategy, part soap opera, and all theater. And it's about to force Cleveland to pick a side. The timeline in Cleveland reads more like a movie script than a football season. It started with promise. Shedeur Sanders drafted as the franchise's next big thing. But then, the confusion began. Joe Flacco, the veteran presence, was suddenly shipped out mid-season. Dillon Gabriel, a rookie still trying to find his footing, was named the starter. And Shedeur left sitting on the bench, quietly watching from the sidelines. Fans noticed. Analysts questioned it. Why was the most talked about young quarterback in football not even getting snaps? Then came Kevin Stefanski's cautious pressers, filled with vague praise and no real answers. Add in Andrew Berry's roster moves that made little sense, and you get a team that feels like it's playing chess blindfolded. Every move since the draft has only deepened the mystery, a pattern that looks less like coincidence and more like choreography. Rumors have taken over Cleveland, and they all point to one explosive theory: that Shedeur Sanders' benching wasn't a mistake at all. According to whispers online, this might be part of a bigger, calculated master plan by Jimmy Haslam himself. The idea? Build hype, tension, and fan obsession before unleashing Shedeur at the perfect time. By keeping him off the field, the theory suggests Haslam is letting the anticipation and outrage grow, turning the Browns season into must-watch entertainment. Every headline, every social media debate, every "We want Shedeur" chant adds fuel to the fire. Then, when the moment finally comes, his debut won't just be a football game, it'll be a national event. Some fans call it genius marketing. Others say it's manipulation at its finest. But one thing's for sure: if this really is a plan, it's working because everyone's talking about it. Behind all the hype and speculation, there's a growing belief that Cleveland's chaos isn't strategy, it's dysfunction. What was supposed to be a fresh start with Shedeur Sanders has turned into a circus of confusion. Kevin Stefanski looks like a man drowning in his own playbook, making cautious decisions that keep blowing up in his face. Andrew Berry's roster moves only add to the mess, and Joe Flacco's sudden exit raised more eyebrows than answers. Some insiders claim it's ego, that Stefanski doesn't want to hand over the spotlight to a rookie who already has more attention than the coach himself. Others believe it's fear, a refusal to take risks in a city that's built on heartbreak. Whatever it is, it's tearing at the team's core. The Browns aren't just losing games, they're losing trust, and fans can feel it. Behind the drama on the field lies an even bigger play: money and politics. Jimmy Haslam isn't just managing a football team. He's managing a billion-dollar vision for Cleveland's future. The new stadium deal isn't just about football. It's about business, image, and legacy. Every game, every headline about Shedeur Sanders feeds that larger goal. By keeping the Browns constantly in the national conversation, Haslam builds leverage with city officials, investors, and fans. The louder the drama, the stronger his position becomes. It's no coincidence that all this quarterback controversy heats up right as talks about the new stadium start moving forward. The timing is too perfect. Whether by design or luck, Haslam's turning chaos into capital, making sure the Browns are impossible to ignore, on the field and at City Hall. Inside the Browns' locker room, the tension is thick enough to cut with a knife. Players are whispering, veterans are frustrated, and even some coaches are quietly questioning Kevin Stefanski's decisions. The constant uncertainty around Shedeur Sanders has created a divide. Half the team believes he's the spark they need, while the other half is just trying to survive the drama. Outside the locker room, fans are louder than ever. Every home game feels like a countdown to the inevitable chance. We want Shedeur. And the media? They're feeding on the chaos, turning every rumor into a headline. Cleveland has become the NFL's most talked about soap opera, and everyone's watching to see who cracks first. Stefanski, Haslam, or Shedeur himself. Kevin Stefanski is standing on the thinnest ice of his coaching career. Every decision he makes now feels like a gamble. And the whole league is watching. If he benches Shedeur Sanders again, fans will revolt. If he starts him and the team loses, critics will tear him apart. It's a lose-lose situation for a coach who looks more unsure with every press conference. Meanwhile, Shedeur's silence speaks louder than any statement. He's calm, composed, and waiting. And that scares everyone. The Browns' front office knows they're sitting on a potential franchise savior, but their hesitation could cost them everything. This isn't just about football anymore. It's about control, pride, and the future of an entire city that's desperate for a hero. At the end of the day, this entire saga isn't just about Shedeur Sanders. It's about what the Browns truly stand for. Will they keep playing it safe, hiding behind excuses and fear of risk? Or will they finally unleash the quarterback who's already captured the hearts of millions? Cleveland has waited long enough. Fans are tired of promises. They want action, passion, and a leader who can turn heartbreak into hope. Whether it's in Cleveland or somewhere else, Shedeur's time is coming, and when it does, the NFL will never be the same again. Because legends aren't made in press conferences, they're made when the lights are brightest. If you believe Shedeur deserves his shot, hit that like button and stay tuned, because this story is just getting started.